Alright guys, what's going on? This is Country Rider. This is my first motovlog, and we're gonna talk about how I got started into motorcycles. If you guys haven't seen my channel, what I'm riding right now is a 1999 Kawasaki Ninja 250. This ain't the limited. There's two different versions of this bike. Well, like I was saying, there's two different versions of this bike. There's the regular version, which I have, and there's the limited, and I don't have the limited. I don't really know what the difference is. I got to do more research. Although the limited does look cool, like the taillights. The spot for the taillights back there, there's like two white spots or two white turn signals looking things. I like the back end of it look, but everything else that I know of looks around about the same. Maybe the limited has different colors, because this bike does come in many different colors and varieties. I've seen them in red, blue, black and green, yellow, so many different types. But yeah. So what got me into motorcycles is when I was a kid, asked my dad for a four-wheeler because I went to a friend's house sleepover, and he had four-wheelers, and it was around wintertime, so he also had a snowmobile. I was riding like an Articat automatic four-wheeler, and the thing was awesome. I loved it. Fell in love right away. And then I told my dad, you know, for Christmas I wanted a four-wheeler, so he got me like a Chinese off-brand four-wheeler. My dad's a mechanic, because we had like a guy that just fixed our shit. He said it was like a Honda clone, but I don't really know. That four-wheeler sucked though. Every time you would drive it, it seemed like it always sucked up something in the carbs. So, but that was my first four-wheeler. It was a 90cc. Then we sold that, and my dad bought a Honda 200S big wheel three-wheeler, and he also bought a Honda 200X three-wheeler. Now, if you guys know anything about the Honda three-wheeler series, the 200 series, the 200X was like a racing type, and the S was more like a workhorse. So that's what I had. And my brother, he had and obviously those are all you know, a standard linear transmission like a regular motorcycle. And then my brother, he had like an Enduro 750 70s dirt bike. It was old. I mean, the tank was still like metal. It wasn't like plastic. So he had that. But yeah, so he had that, and when I fell in love right away with like four-wheelers, dirt bikes, and stuff like that. I was always an outdoor kid anyway, so that to me was like fun. And yeah, fell in love. Eventually my 200S, I think it blew like a head gasket or something, I don't know. My dad got rid of it, and so all we had was like the 200X. My brother moved away, we sold his Enduro. So yeah, and all I drove was a 200X for a long while. And then I grew up, moved out, you know, jumped around from place to place, and always missed it, you know, because my last time like riding was like when I was like 17, 18. So I always missed it. So I told my wife, you know, I wanted a dirt bike, so, or not a dirt bike, a motorcycle. So this is actually my second season of riding motorcycles. Last year was my first year when I basically started my YouTube channel, and I'm trying to keep my YouTube channel as like a how-to, because I know there's many people out there that are broke just like me, trying to fix on their crap just like me, and you might not have the tools. So I'm trying to show people there's a way of doing stuff and getting stuff done without the necessary tools that you need. It might be a little bit harder, a little bit a harder way of getting stuff done, but you know, there's a way of still getting it done. So that's all I'm trying to accomplish with my YouTube channel. And obviously I'm going to do hopefully some more motovlogs like this. I should be posting this one because from my phone it looks like, you know, the video is coming on all right. I might have to angle my GoPro up more so you guys can see, but I want you guys to get the full view of like the cockpit of the motorcycle, plus, you know, what's coming in front of me. So and eventually, after I know this works out all right, I'll show you more like the setup of my helmet. I do have my helmet review unboxing in an earlier video. You guys can go back and see that. I have an AFX 90. It's a really standard, cheap helmet, you know, basic riding helmet. So yeah. I'm gonna find a spot up here to stop, give you guys a walk around, give you an update on my motorcycle, to tell you guys what's going on with it. Obviously it's running, so I mean it's nothing like too new. Somebody's house or not, but we'll pull in here. Alright guys, so as I said, this is my 1999 Kawasaki Ninja. And what I was talking about with the limited, like these are white, where mine is a full solid. Chain is working great down there. Yeah, everything seems to be working great. I did drop it, however, and I got this little more of a, what do you call it, a crack right there, and this little brush. But yeah, there was some wet grass. But here's the bike in its full glory. Amazing machine, runs fine. As you guys can probably see on the dash, 26,000 miles on it. Still runs like a top. And I was looking it up, and I guess that's actually low mileage for a motorcycle. So see if I can't angle that up some more. All right, let's get back on the road and get home. I just got out of work, so I'm tired as heck right now. And on cold mornings, seeing this how this bike is carbureted, on cold mornings she really doesn't want to start. But And then she needs some convincing to stay running at idle every now and again, like pull the choke a little bit. But as I stop right now, you know, it'll stay running. Now that it's warmed up a little bit. Now I am going to do a video down the road. There'll probably be another motovlog of me talking about like a 250 in general, like a 250 overall as a bike, because there's a lot of skepticism even when I first was like going to start out and I was looking for my first bike, that like a 250 is not fun. You know, you're going to want something a little bigger, something that's more friendly to highways. So eventually I'm going to go into, you know, how 250 is, how it performs, how it is on the highway. I might actually do a highway run one of these times when I get off of work, and just show you guys exactly what it is that, you know, I got myself into getting this bike. And what you, if you're potentially looking at a ride or get another bike, maybe you like have a Honda Grom and you want to go to a 250, you know, I could show you and teach you and tell you about what exactly you're going to get into. I love my bike. I love this bike. I love riding this bike. I try to find every chance I can to get to drive this thing. Now there is a reason why I picked this road to go down. It's my first vlog. It's because at the end it has some nice twists. Although, you know, I can't really knee drag right now because, you know, I'm still a little intimidated by the bike. But, you know, it is fun to take those turns. Like here's one. Comes down. Get a little low, get a little low, carry the speed, get on it a little bit more, get off of it, get on the front brake. Because right here is a steep turn. This is a steep turn. I probably could have came in that a little faster, but this one's steep too. Or a tight turn, I should say, not steep. If there's anything you guys want to know, want to find out, want to ask, go ahead and leave it in the comments down below. I pretty much do answer the comments, and if I don't answer, I'll have it in my next video, the answer to that question or questions. But that's all I got for you guys. I'm gonna leave you at that. Hope you guys liked the video. Peace. Have a good one. See you next time.